Go Bridgeside.
Hey, we're back with the band, and we're here with Tim, Joe, Mark, and Kristen. Just to get started, you kind of went over during your show your band's name, BackUp. That was a good, nice sentiment. You want to explain your band name to us, to the fans on the interweb?
Yes. So it's got a few different meanings. You know, when you're feeling down, you get back up. Or you need a friend, you get back up. You know, and you got backup.
That's such a nice sentiment. I love that. I love that. But a little more into your little personal life here, your band personal life. I heard this is not your original band members.
No, not entirely. No.
But you know, you guys played amazing show tonight together. And how did this ensemble come together, Tim?
So we've all been friends for a little bit, and we kind of frequent the same like shows and open mics on Staten Island.
So you guys have played before?
Not as a unit, and
not as a full 4-piece unit here,
and not with such pressure, you know.
There's no pressure. It is the land of no pressure.
Just looking around all like lights and cameras, no pressure. No, we've like crossed paths often at like open mics and stuff. Staten Island actually has a pretty dense like music scene going on.
Do you want to get into what happened to your former band, or should we just kind of...
They were drafted to a secret mission to the moon. I shouldn't be saying all this.
FBI, top secret?
CIA, it's above all the state agencies.
Class C-14?
How did you know?
But more about the music here. Let's get back to the track here. So you guys got any... so you played some music that's not in your Bandcamp website. And when did that come to fruition?
Well, I think... probably a year and a half ago, we recorded an album in the basement I was living at the time.
And this is the original BackUp.
Well, even that's had like a changing lineup. It was me and my friend Billy were hanging out a lot. I was in another band. That's another kind of like of the BackUp name meaning is like I was in another band at the time. And I was like, all right, well, this will be the BackUp band. It's BackUp. And we were hanging out a lot and just kind of working on stuff. Then his cousin Pat joined, and we've had a lot of other friends, Elliot, Weston, Caitlin came on as the drummer when Billy moved to Pennsylvania. So BackUp's kind of always had a loose format. Mark's called it a community project. We don't get funding. We don't get like grants and stuff, but send them our way. I'll send you my Venmo. Send some state funding.
So Tim, how long has your BackUp journey been?
Well, since we played the first like BackUp show, probably like 3 years.
Oh, cool. So just kind of like an audition for the hired guns here. How'd it go? You gonna have them back?
They did super well. I don't even think of it as that. I kind of just reached out as like friends, like, hey, I'm in a tight spot, and you guys play music really well.
Great friends.
They're good friends.
Best friends.
Yeah. So we're still kind of up in the air.
And is it kind of the original instrument pieces? Like, did you have a saxophone player in your previous?
No.
This show, Kristen's brand new thing, and I think that's a great addition. Me personally, I love a band with horns players, and it's like that's just a good time. Have horns in your band. That's a good time.
I'm a big like Bruce Springsteen fan. So like we were practicing over this past few weeks, and like something sounded like the E Street Band, and I was like, yes, we're doing something right. I actually don't play guitar. I'm sure that shows just go over the tape. I'm like, oh, well, that's not guitar.
You play guitar.
I guess. I play.
Pretty solid tonight, actually.
Thank you.
Really solid.
Surprised about being
Oh, they're not good friends. They're not good friends.
I do saw guitar playing
Next time you'll
being
be like,
played.
They call me Timmy Hendrix.
Oh!
End the show. Drop the mic.
Good night, everybody.
I usually.
I always tell them to like, if you ever want to quit music, become a DJ. I'll call you Timmy Turner.
Timmy Turner.
I've been wishing for a burner, but that's how
We got some questions from the interwebs, from the fans.
Oh, what up?
Let's take them.
Guys, it's Mr. Bridgeside here in the control room. Hi, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
Hi.
It's the voice of God. We have a question from Catherine Peters.
Hey.
Digging the smooth jazz version of BackUp. Who are your greatest influences and why? Can you talk about your songwriting process?
Well, actually, all right. So there's an idea that when BackUp goes jazzy, it's called back rub, and I think we all got some knots loose tonight. This was definitely back rub. Greatest influences? I mean, what got me into music and stuff was like punk rock, was like the Misfits and things like that. But then like into more kind of heartfelt songwriting, like Kevin Devine, Manchester Orchestra. I'm really into the Front Bottoms. And I write most and best when I'm scared, which thankfully is all of the time. And yeah, so I kind of try to channel that and put a humorous spin on it and pluck it out on what few chords I know. And then I hit up friends more talented than myself. And I'm like, all right, I think I got a song. Let's do something.
I mean, I think the jazziness came from saxophone and piano. You know,
I don't think that was the question, Joe. Was it? I think so.
It
I'm
was
sorry.
like influences. It was like sort of a jazzy rendition of something, right?
Street band. And Streetlight Manifesto.
I don't know. But I personally like a lot of progressive stuff. Like a big ELP fan. Yes, Genesis. I like King Crimson. You know, a lot of 1970s prog and so like I just generally approach music with an open mind, and I wasn't really trying to like change anything. Like the songs were already written when I started playing, so I just did what I did, you know, and it just came out how it did for me. So I don't know about you guys.
Some of my personal greatest inspirations, one comes to mind is my fourth grade music teacher. Not to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. And so
That's great. I've actually
he
somebody
taught
throw up
me
to
not
teacher.
to quit something you want to do. And one day he asked me, I was kind of not doing well in band, and he asked me, do you want to do this? And I said no at the time, but that's not what I wanted to say, because I was just feeling down because I wasn't doing well. And then he said, well, then don't. And so then I left shamefully. And so now I feel like it's important to do what you want to do, and that inspires me to do what I'm doing here and what I do all the time. That's the biggest one for me. Mr. D. Shout out to Mr. D. PS8.
That was great. Kristen, how about you? Got a high school teacher you'd like to shout out?
My high school teachers were great.
Can you share the mic with somebody?
Okay. Yeah, my high school teachers were phenomenal, definitely. Should I say their names? There was Mr. Wage.
I mean, like a
Alcorn,
musical influence. They influenced you musically.
Musically? No, they totally did. Like, they're musicians, and, like, they all played saxophone. I was a clarinetist. And I would say that, like, I teach music privately, right? And it's amazing that, like, the kids can influence you, you know? And in the strangest ways, too, because they're so, like, creative and free-flowing. And, like, I don't know, I consider myself a genreless person. That sounds really pretentious. But, like, you know, like, there's something in every genre that you can totally take something away from. And, like, and people around you. You know, like, a kid plays a wrong note, and I'm just like, whoa, man, that was deep. You know, so, I don't know, that's me.
So I got a word from the command that you guys got a shout out from At the Ready. You know yeah, they watched that tonight. Give you a little shout out.
I think that's like how I knew about this, and I'm glad to know about it now. But
right, yeah. And would you know from the band?
all of them. It's Mel.
Are they all from Staten Island?
No, they're all Brooklyn.
Oh, Brooklyn people.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I'm from Jersey, so I'm ready to die there.
I mean, you roll the dice right, you end up in Florida. But
I was born somewhere else, not in this country, and then I moved to Jersey, and then I guess I just skipped living part and just kind of die in Jersey now.
I hear you. We're in Jersey.
Englewood, it's north by the George Washington Bridge.
Yeah.
A lot of Koreans live up there. Shout out to the Koreans. Do we have any more questions from the fans?
Is this going to be the new lineup for the future?
Yeah. Great question.
We're still hashing out. I mean, I feel really good about this stuff. I don't know. I'm in an interesting, weird headspace these days, but this is really cool. I'd like to do this more. We got a long car ride home to talk about the future. So.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us tonight. And we hope to hear new stuff from this ensemble. You guys were great tonight, and I asked people when you guys are playing next. And I mean, obviously, you guys not there yet, but maybe when you guys officially make it a band, please let us know when you guys are playing next. Anything new songs, because You guys had an amazing sound tonight.
Thank you.
And next week, don't forget to check us out. Same times, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. The Muckrakers are here. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Bye-bye. Bye.
Go Bridgeside.
Because I'm not afraid. Oh God, I'm not afraid. But when I'm not afraid of anyone else is when I am the most